Okay. Okay, guys. I don't know who's here. Am I? Hello, hello. I forgot y'all can't talk to me on Wednesdays. I don't like that. I like for you guys to be on and we to have conversations, not just me being on spotlight. So we're waiting on our trainer this evening. How are you, Royal and Michael? Talk to me in the chat. Good evening. I agree, Michael. Good for you, Royal. Good to see you out there. I'm gonna just touch, getting ready to lose my computer. Hold on a second. I'm going to find out where our trainer is this evening.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, there he is. There he is. I was about to call
you. I'm about to call you.
Yes.
Hey, look at that. Sunshine. How you doing?
Hi there. I'm going to take my screen down for a minute. Frida McDuffie, I'm so happy to see you out there. We had some big orders of yours going out last night, so just know that they're on their way. I remember that name. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Frida McDuffie. Hey there, Michael King is in the house. Royal Wilson and Ma Mitchell. Hey, Miss Ma Mitchell.
Oh, there is the fit. She's going to be so fine. She is doing this 21-day, her and her husband. And you got to let them know, Ma Mitchell, they took her husband off, reduced his blood pressure medicine, Dan. And same thing here. And that is amazing. That is amazing.
That is awesome. Reducing the blood pressure medicine. I'm telling you, when you start eating right and get rid of all of the ninjas in your life, you just get healthier.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
You just get healthier. All right. Well, listen, I'm going to give the folk about 2 more minutes.
Okay.
Then we're going to start our engines, and we're going to
I'm going to give you the screen simply because I want to go look at something that I want to share tonight. So while you're doing that, I don't want to disrupt anybody. So I'm going to give you make you the co-host at least.
Are you going to share it in the training tonight with us?
I think. No. Just do your thing, and I'm going to look at something, and then I'll know if I'm going to share.
Let me ask you a question. Let me look in your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a Delta 8? Is it a gummy or is it a vape or is it what is it? Oh, it's a Delta.
But I'm not doing this. But what are you looking at?
I'm looking at your eyes. I just want to see.
But honestly, nothing. But I'm tired. I've been dealing with my sister. I've been up. I've been brainstorming half the night. You know how something gets here.
Yeah.
So nothing. Absolutely nothing. And you know I would tell you.
Like ragu, it's in there.
Yeah.
It's in there. All right. Well, listen, we got 60 seconds and we're going to get started. We're going to pick up a little bit of where we left off with how to make friends. How to make friends.
All right.
That's what we're going to do.
Royal, I just want to say to you, I'm going to do a reveal between now and the weekend. She said she saw my body as I got up. And I've been trying to hide. Shut up, Dan.
Oh, second. Hey, Lewis, get the Glock. I got you.
I am going to do a before and after and a reveal to share what has happened to me since being on the 21-day, the whole journey. So yes, Royal, it's coming.
Listen, I told Kathy Monday night that she looks like Benjamin Button's little sister, and you look like Benjamin Button's auntie. Y'all going in the right direction.
Okay, so I'll be back, guys. I'm going to check out something. Carry on, Dan.
All right, I'm gonna carry on because you said so, and she's one of the bosses. So what I learned as a brother is to just say yes, dear. Just do what you're told. Say yes, dear. Well, listen, you guys, it's that time of night where you come in with Coach Dan and we do a little bit of training. And tonight I'm going to continue in where we kind of left off this morning. One of the things about the industry that we're in, we are in the industry by which we call social selling. We also call it the multi-level marketing. We also call it, you've heard some of us refer to it as relationship selling. We've also called it network marketing. The common denominator, and no matter what we give the title to our business model or the industry that we're in, no matter what title we give it, at the end of the day, we are in the people's business. In other words, our business does not survive if you take people out of it. Our business does not survive if you take people out of it. However, as many of you, and you guys, since we're right here, you got the chat right at your fingertips, you can talk back to me. As many of you know, at some point it feels like, listen to the language, at some point it feels like we run out of people to talk to. Is there anybody that's with us tonight that can bear witness to that there are some points, at some point, it feels like we run out of people to talk to? How many of you would agree? Thank you, Roy. Thank you. Thank you, Mom Mitchell. Anybody else? I appreciate your honesty. We document our top 100 list. And what we're taught, and we're taught right, our 100 list should be consistent of two types of people. Our family, thank you, Diane, for bear witness to the truth, our family and friends. That's who your top 100 list is. We're told to go through our contacts in our phone and the people we talk to the most, write their names down, our family and our friends. That's who we should start off with whenever we get into this business. And then the second thing that we are told is that this particular group of people is what's considered a warm market. It's what's considered a warm market, or we call it low-hanging fruit. Warm market means that the relationship is already established, and so it's easier to get them to listen to what it is you have to say. Low-hanging fruit just simply means, if you think about a tree, and it's more difficult to get to the top of the tree than it is to get to the bottom of the tree. So you want to grab the fruit that's on the bottom because it's easier to get to. Is this making sense? Now, when you understand this, there's also something called a cold market, or we call it cold calling. Cold calling says that we are basically just picking up a phone. We are randomly identifying people that we do not necessarily know, and we're trying to present our products to get them to be a customer, or present our business model to get them to be a business partner. That's called cold selling. Cold selling is just that, it's cold. And it's difficult. And so what I want to do today is to help you once you run out of that top 100 list. And for many of you, you'll feel like you ran through it so fast and everybody said you'll get a lot of no's in a way. What I want you to do, because this is the business we're in the people's business. And if we don't continue to connect with people, if we don't continue to share with people, then guess what, you guys? Then we will be out of business. We will be out of business. So let me give a couple of contexts. My son, my oldest son, and I didn't share any of this morning. I'm sharing it with you. I've been coaching my oldest son for the past 30 days as he became a group sales manager for the Sacramento Kings in California. For the past 30 days, I've been coaching him in how to sell, how to close deals. That's what we focused on. What I focus on, my coaching for him for the last 30 days has been how to close warm leads, how to close warm leads. And so by the grace of God, he's 25 years old, fresh out of college, landed this senior level position job with the Sacramento Kings as a group account manager. And literally the first 7 days he was there, he received one of the top 25 producers awards. And then now he's been there 36 days and he has closed $70,000 worth of business in 36 days. I'm going somewhere. I'm connecting this back to what we're talking about. $70,000 worth of business in 36 days in a market that he's never been in before. Our training and focus was simply on how to close warm leads, okay? So I just came back from Sacramento, met with his bosses. They're calling him a rising star and this, that, and the other, and he'll be at six-figure income earning in less than 6 months. But here's what I told him. I said the next level of training that we have to do is how to make new friends, how to make new friends, and how to turn cold calling into warm leads. Because by the time January comes, this is what I told him, the organization is going to give him less leads, and he's going to have to be able to produce it on himself, on his own, as well as maintain. And that's what happens here. We start off with these warm leads. We start off with these low-hanging fruit. But after a period of time, we're going to be in a position where we're going to have to learn how to make new friends and turn those into warm leads and turn cold calling into actual low-hanging fruit. All right. And so that's some of the things, that's what I want to help you do tonight. So the first thing, and I'm not giving it in any particular order from what I gave it this morning, but I want you to understand it. The first thing that we must do in order to make new friends is identify somebody that we can help. Now, in identifying somebody we can help, we want to make certain that the somebody that we can help is an individual, right, that has the capacity to become and the wherewithal to become a customer and or a business partner. In some shape, form, or fashion, when we identify that person that we can help, that person that we can help must have the capacity to either A, become a customer or the wherewithal to become a business partner. Giving back to an illustration with my son, I just want to show you how it works across the board. So in help, well, how do you help somebody? Well, you can help somebody by giving them something. And it may not have anything to do with what it is that you have to sell. It may not have anything to do with what it is that you are trying to, the business that you're trying to get them in. You just want to offer help. For example, let's say I was not a part of Wakanda. I knew nothing about Wakanda. And you guys were connected to, you heard about my non-for-profit. Well, my non-for-profit every year, we take care of about 700 to 1,000 families for Thanksgiving. And on Christmas, we adopt 100 families, 100 grandmothers for Christmas that is personally responsible for raising their grandchildren because their children are either on drugs, in jail, or deceased. That's my non-for-profit. And let's say you heard about this and you said, hey, you know what? I want to come and help at your Christmas wrapping party. Or I want to help by sponsoring a family, right? So now you get to know me because you are helping me in an area that is connected to my passion. You get to know me because you are helping me in an area that's connected to my interests. So by default, because you helped me in some shape, form, or fashion, I immediately go from being cold, watch, to being warm. And now if you have something you want to say to me and you properly position your proposition, Now the guards are more down, and you have my attention. Why? Because you helped me with something that I needed or something that I cared about, I was passionate about. And it had nothing to do with you, and it had nothing to do with your product, and it had nothing to do with what it was you were trying to serve. You and I began a relationship because you made a conscious decision to help me. Y'all talk back to me in the chat. Does that make sense? Just say yes or no. If you make sense, and you can see how that can, again, help you to make new friends. Thank you, my Mitchell. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Frida. I like that, definitely. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Thank you, Royal. Yes, yes, I like that. All right, good, good. Makes sense. Thank you. So that's number one. Find somebody. Thank you, Dr. Crawford. Find somebody that you can help. The second thing is you want to identify your social group. Now, when I say identify your social group, I'm not talking about social media. I'm talking about identify a group of people, or identify groups of people, right? That shares common interests, that is not necessarily connected to what it is that you're doing in Wakanda. So what does that look like? So if you like yoga, you may like to be stretched. I don't like to be stretched, but I know I need to be stretched, right? You may like to be stretched. So let's say it's yoga. That's one thing. So you identify a yoga group that you participate in. There's some of you that's involved in cryptocurrency, and they have cryptocurrency meetups. You may go to the cryptocurrency meetup. That's another group. How is that? So you're going in, you don't know the people, so you're cold. But because of your common interest in crypto, your common interest in yoga, guess what? It causes what would have normally been cold if you met this person on the street, it causes it to be warm. And now you're developing a relationship. It could be a book reading club. It could be a cooking club. Whatever it is that you decide that's part of your passion. It could be bowling. It could be whatever it is. You go in, you join it, you become a part of it, and you're going to meet new people. And because you have a common interest, those new people, which will normally be cold, will actually become warm. And over a period of time, you're going to share with them who you are. And now, guess what? You have more ammunition to begin to update your new top 100 list with new people that have never heard of what it is that you do and what it is you have to offer them. Y'all talk back to me. Is this helpful to you? Number one, find somebody you can help. Number two, identify a social group. Thank you, Margaret. I'm grateful. Yes, yes, very helpful. Good. So these are the things that, oh, yes, I like it. I like the oh, yes. It has been working for me. All right, Mom Mitchell. Mom Mitchell always give me those testimonies. We teach some stuff. She go out there and do it, and she come back and say, hey, this stuff works. And that's what it's designed. That's what it's designed to do. This stuff absolutely works. So number one, we want to identify somebody that we can help. Number two, we want to identify a social group or social groups where it becomes a common denominator. I'm going to put a pause right there. Any feedback, any questions before I move on? Any feedback? Any questions? Feedback, questions? All right. All right. So again, I joined a group on Facebook. Doing great. I joined a group on Facebook and got an order. So as you can see, this thing absolutely works. This thing absolutely works. Now, here's another way that you can meet new people. Another way that you can meet new people is taking, and I said this earlier, taking a coworker that you may just say hi to in passing, taking a coworker to lunch. Taking a coworker to lunch. And if they think it's weird and they don't want you to do lunch, guess what else you can do? You could just offer to bring lunch to them. Someone that you normally just, like I said, you wave to in passing. There's no true bona fide relationship at all. There's no true bona fide relationship, but you're coworkers. And so you look for an opportunity to strike up a conversation, and you don't come right out talking about whatever it is you're doing. You just look at an opportunity to take this coworker to lunch. Now, guess what's going to happen when you get to lunch? It's going to be two things that you're going to talk about. Guaranteed. If you're coworkers and you're working for the same company, there's going to be two people. How many? Not two people, two things that you're going to talk about. The first thing that you're going to talk about is the job. You're going to talk about the boss that you're working for. You're going to talk about not only the boss that you're working for, you're going to also talk about the work that you're doing. You're going to talk about your likes and dislikes about the company. You're going to talk about all of those things. You're going to have that conversation about all those things. But the second thing that you're going to talk about, guess what? You're going to begin to talk about your personal lives. You're going to talk about what you do, and you're going to talk about how many children you may have. You're going to talk about these things, and then that's going to be your opportunity, because they're asking you what you do. They're asking you about outside. And let me tell you how if I was taking my coworker to lunch, how I would lead the conversation into what else I'm doing. I talk about how I'm not making enough money. Y'all see that? I am not making enough money. You know, I like the company. I love my job, but they don't pay me enough, girl. Man, dude, they don't pay me enough. Fortunately, I do, I have my own little CBD dispensary on the side. That's what I do. Oh, really? What is that? If they don't know anything about it. And now they're going to start asking you questions. Guess what? A coworker that used to be cold, that all you did was say hi to, is asking you to tell them about your CBD business. And now it's natural and organic. And it doesn't feel like, watch this, that you're trying to sell them anything. Y'all just talking. And they may tell you they part of the $5 holler club, the paparazzi, the jury. Y'all see this? You didn't sell them nothing. You took them to lunch. And in talking about, I don't care how much money you make, you could be taking them to lunch and making $120,000 on the job and be like, I don't get paid enough. So I had to go and y'all see this. And so this is how you this is how you meet new friends. This is how you could consistently refresh your top 100 list. Now, those are 3 organic things that I'm sharing with you today. Things I haven't shared with you before. Things I don't know if you heard before, but I'm sharing it with you today. Those are the 3 things. Now, the 4th thing is you have heard this before. And I don't know if we're all doing it. Here's the deal. If you have 20 customers in your back office, if you have 30 customers in your back office, if you have 5 customers in your back office, you should be asking for referrals from every customer, especially the repeat customers. Here is what I want you to understand. You are in a business, and you are in a business to build. And the way that you're going to build your business is that you're going to become methodical about building your business. So what happens is, if I have 10 customers, I'm going to go to my back office. I'm going to know who my customers are. I'm going to know what their buying patterns are. Are y'all seeing this? I'm going to know what their buying patterns are. I'm going to know that if I see that customer Susie, if I see my Susie customer, if I see my Susie customer is ordering gummies every single month, then that's going to tell me that that customer is benefiting from that gummy, and that customer has a testimony to tell, because they're not going to continue to spend money that's not on auto ship every single month unless it's helping them. Are y'all understanding this? So now, with that being said, I'm calling Susie. Ding, ding, ding. Susie. Yes, hi, Dan. Hey, Susie, how you doing? I'm great. How that gummy treat me? Oh, you know I love my gummy. She gonna start talking. Susie's gonna start talking. How Susie gonna start talking? Because where your money, watch this, where your heart is where your money follows. Your money follows your heart. Y'all seeing this? And so I didn't know you were that funny. It's I don't know, it's Wednesday. So listen, your money follows your heart. So because you know that her heart is in it because her money keep coming. So she's going to begin to talk about, Susie's going to begin, it helped me get some sleep. And I got so much stress from that job there that when I just take me a gummy, I don't take the Delta 50 unless it's the weekend, but I take the Delta 20. And she's going to be talking and talking and talking. And then you're going to say, well, you know what, Susie? I need your help. I'm trying to help 5 more people to get to where you are and feel as good as you feel. Can you provide 5 referrals for me? What do you think she's going to do? She's going to do one of 2 things. The first thing she's going to say, wow, yes, here, I got this person, I got that person, I got this person, and she's going to give it to you. Mouth going to flow like water. People going to call and cuss out later. The second thing that she may do is say, well, I do have some friends, but I think I want to call them first and ask them this, that, and the other. Hey, watch this. That's called an SCO, a standard client objection, when you're asking the client for a referral and they feel uncomfortable with giving it to you. So watch my comeback. You ready? I'm about to come back. Well, Susie, do you believe that they have a need for it? Oh, yes, she married to that person. And, I told her don't marry him. He's stressing me out, right? He's stressing her out. Oh, really? So you know what? I understand you're not comfortable, Susie, with giving me her number to follow up on. However, right now we have a special. And the special is ... It's Christmas. Why don't you buy it and gift it to her? And then after she tells you how well it worked, because I want you to follow up, because I want you to make certain that it's working for her and that it's helping her. After she tells you that it's working, then direct her to me. What do you think about that, Susie? Are y'all seeing that? Now I'm about to tell you how this is going to happen. What I just did, and I only got 60 seconds. I got to get out of here. It's getting late. I set Susie up to become a dispensary owner, because now she's following up about how the product is working. Are y'all seeing that? Listen, y'all, I'm not done, but I got to stop.